Hello everyone and welcome back to Eastern Creek for the second race, and Assetto Corsa will once again start from pole position as he did in race 1, but this time around Jason Absmeyer stepped it up to start from second position ahead of Judd Watt's teammate Marcus Steyn in third position. Johannes Kutsia will start from fourth, Chris Brown from fifth position, Jacques de Villiers from an overall sixth but pole for GT class as he did in the first race, Philip Latzagan from 7th in the McLaren, Kat James from 8th in the Nissan GTR, Jason Holden Jones will start from 9th position ahead of Chris Heineke in the Nissan GTR by HRT. Brent Lindsay Ray will start from 11th, Steve Smith from 12th, and Mark Megier from 13th position. Just 13 runners for this race, one down from race 1. We saw 14, Rudy Murray not able to make this grid. But there we have it. We are watching Chris Heineke. Now Brent Lindsay Ray navigating through turn 16. Part of the very tight corner complex. Our pole setter Assetto Corsa will be looking to make it a double victory for the day to take advantage of the absence of championship leader Boyd Bryson. But Jason Absmeyer will be looking to spoil the party there in second position. Or can Marcus Steyn do something about Absmeyer before he challenges Assetto Corsa? But we approach the final corner of the track and off we go. The race has started. Good start by Assetto Corsa, but not so for Jason Absmeyer. Off he goes, loses control, big oversteering moment, and through goes. Absmeyer looks to have pulled off and retired from the race. Marcus Steyn up into second position. We now ride on board with Johannes Kutsia chasing down Steyn. You see the BMW much stronger through that fast left-hander, able to keep it flat out where the Nissan GTR has to lift through there. Chris Brown not far behind there in fourth position. Brown looking to take on Kutsia before he pulls away from him. Look back now from Kat James at Jason Holden Jones in the Lotus Evora, who has in turn Chris Heineke all over the back of him. But this is where the Lotus Evora is very strong through this section of corners. Through turns 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. He has found his way past Steve Smith for in 12th position. The purple McLaren, Nissan GTR getting past the blue BMW, but what's happened here? Off goes Holden Jones. He's rejoined in front of Brent Lindsay Ray, and unfortunately they make contact again, and into the wall goes the Lotus Evora. Brent Lindsay Ray also in trouble. Holden Jones and Lindsay Ray have dropped right to the back of the field. Opening lap chaos here, unfortunately. Later on, Holden Jones caught up to Lindsay Ray, challenging him for 12th position. But there goes Lindsay Ray's made an error. Through goes the Lotus Evora. So Lindsay Ray making things easy for Holden Jones. We now ride on board with Johannes Kutsia, who's taking on Marcus Steyn for second position. We now approach turn 12. Kutsia will be looking to keep as close to Marcus Steyn as possible in order to get the run on him down the main straight. Great fight here for second position. We see Assetto Corsa disappearing up the road in the race lead. Chris Brown looking on there from 4th position. You know, he's close enough to pick up any pieces if these two had to come together. Now have a look also at Johannes Coetzee on the in-rig footage. Down the main straight we go. We're now catching up to Marcus Steyn at a rate of knots. Look at this. Will Coetzee ever go into the fast left-hander? Steyn holds the position for now, but now it's gone off. Can Coetzee pass him before turn 2? No, you can't. Back on board with Coetzee, looking for the inside line in the drive out of turn 2. Through the flat out turn 3 right-hander, down the hill towards turn 4. Another right-hander, tricky to get this right, and Steyn has braked at a funny point there, catching out Coetzee. Through goes Brown. Oh, Steyn into a spin and tags Chris Brown in the process. Through goes Johannes Coetzee to 2nd position, and his teammate Jacques de Villiers in the GTM class up to an overall 3rd position. Great race for him so far, taking advantage of the chaos in front of him. On board now we were with Cat James, and he flies past Chris Brown for what must be 5th position. What can Chris Brown do under braking into turn 2? Cat James does have him covered. James looking quick through the second part of the race, catching up to Jacques de Villiers almost immediately, but here comes Brown trying to find a way up the inside through turn 3. This was the scene of the accident the previous lap. Brown has not given up on that 5th position. He wants it back from Cat James. And this is where the BMW will be a bit better than the Nissan GTR. Can Brown pressure these two in front of him into errors? Back on board now with Cat James, looking at Jacques de Villiers. This is also the battle for the GTM class win, as Cat James is also in that class with Jacques de Villiers, who we ride on board with now. Good drive by de Villiers out of turn 15, opens up the gap back to James. Mark McGear, Chris Heineke battle, which raged on for most of the race, and Mark McGear making it difficult for Chris Heineke to pass. Good drive by McGear in the GTM class. Philip Lofticon in the Rev Limit Racing McLaren is catching up to the battle for 6th position between Brown and Steyn. Steyn now caught up to Brown and James after being involved in that incident 2 laps ago. Look on board now from Steyn, and we're watching Brown having a go at James. Brown looking for the outside line. Down the hill towards turn 4. Cat James maintains that position, and Brown is trying to go around the outside, but they make contact. Off goes Brown. That BMW's got a issue. Brown has decided to park it, unfortunately. Can Steyn now find his way past Cat James. James now finds himself in 4th position, 2nd in the GTM class. Jacques de Villiers has opened up the gap back to the fight for 4th position, led by this man Cat James. Jacques de Villiers having a very strong round at Eastern Creek. Shejad Watt with a commanding lead over Johannes Coetzee. Lead of around 12 seconds now. Very comfortable. But here comes the challenge from Steyn to Cat James for that 4th position. On board now with Philip Lartican in the Rev Limit Racing McLaren. Surprising to see the McLaren not quicker around this track. I would have thought I would have liked the tight corners. Nevertheless, Lartican doing a fine job. Watch now the McGear Heineke battle, which is still not resolved. This is the battle for 11th position. McGear seems to have run wide there, and that is all that Chris Heineke needs to slip by into that 11th position. Good pressure being applied by Heineke there. And Philip Lartican has got to run wide, and off he goes. I'm afraid that's the end of his challenge for 4th position. We see these two carry on the battle. Cat James there making an error. Steyn not able to capitalize on that. James with another error there, running wide onto the grass. Is that enough for Steyn? No, but the power and torque of the Nissan GT-R saving Cat James there, but it won't there. James runs wide again, and Steyn is through into 3rd position. Look at that. Good patience there by Marcus Steyn, waiting for that error and then pouncing when the opportunity is made available to him. But in the end it was Bashir Jadwat who would finish the race to claim a double victory for the day. Faultless drive there by Bashir Jadwat, and he will close the gap to championship leader Boy Bryson and make it just 9 points between them, hotting up the Drivers' Championship with 5 rounds still to go. Watch Johannes Coetzee come through to claim a 2nd position. Great drive by him. The 3rd position will go to Jacques de Villiers, and he will also win the GT AM class with that result. Good drive by him. Marcus Steyn will come through to take 4th position. 5th position will go to Philip Lartican. Cat James, 6th position. Chris Heineke will finish in 7th. Mark McGear in 8th position. Here he comes through now. Of Jason Holden Jones will finish in 9th position, just a stone's throw away from Brake Lindsay Ray, who completes the top 10 as he did in race 1. And Steve Smith has finished in 11th position. Well, that's all we have for round 7 at Eastern Creek. From me, Jason Holden Jones, thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until round 8 at Monza, which will be an endurance round. Cheers for now.